Do you ever wonder what it would be like to see an actual startup dynasty draft go right down before your very eyes in real time? Well, boy, I got some good news for you. In this episode, we will be conducting a real life, actual 14 team Dynasty Points League startup draft on ESPN. Before we start, I just got to take a quick minute to thank my main man, David Vega, who took lead on being the commissioner of this league. I also want to shout out all of the league members. We got Team Atkins, Hoop Social, IDK, Chief White Folks, the Loom Master, Team Swafalot, Antec, Miami Showers, OK District, Orphan Church, Dennis the Menace, and Team Benjamin. So we got a full house tonight. If you are checking in the chat, please let us know. Be active. We will be cooking for probably about an hour, man. Maybe even an hour and a half out here in these streets. By the way, this is the Game Pick Fantasy Basketball Podcast. I'm your host, Robin Marks. You can connect with me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Game Pick Podcast and at Robin Marks. If you love fantasy sports, please consider subscribing. Give this episode a like. Please subscribe, y'all. A lot of people are watching, having tons of fun and getting value, but not subscribing. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please do that right now. Make sure you turn on the bell so you don't miss any of these fantasy gems. We release new episodes every Sunday night at 11 p.m. live. If you need help, please drop a comment with your question. I will respond to every single comment for this episode. Now, the draft is going to start in a couple of minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and just start getting locked in. Disclaimer, most times in these drafts, I am doing a lot of commentary. I'll do my best to do commentary, but I'm going to be locked in for this draft, so y'all going to have to bear with me. Let's just go ahead and get the screen up. Ooh, it's about to go down. Again, this is a real life draft, so please excuse me if I'm not as vocal as I normally am in these settings. So it's going to be a little serious here. And we got some, like, excuse me, when I talk about fantasy, like aficionados, we got people in here who live, breathe, sleep fantasy basketball. I see my main man, AP Jones, in the building. Yes, sir. Let's go. You already know. That's my guy right there, man. And AP Jones actually ran with us last year. Man, when I tell you the way last year's season ended, I shared the story quickly in a recent episode, but we had one of our most dedicated members, a day one aficionado for the Game Pick Discord community. If you're not in a Discord community, all you have to do is visit bit.ly/ Game Pick Podcast to join. But your man was the commissioner because I was too busy. Let him get the keys to the car. Yo, he lost in the playoffs and deleted the whole freaking league. What? Where they do that at? And I was kind of like over it. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to, I don't have time. And thank God for David Vega, because he was like, nah, our community needs this. Our community wants this. And he took lead. So he is our official commissioner. And he's already promised that if he loses, he will not delete the league. 3 seconds to go. First up is Team Atkins. I know he's going to draft the Joker. Let's go. The draft is officially on. Joker is going to get drafted quick. We all got a minute. So these are a minute picks we have. So it's a little bit of time, which is good. So Jokic is off the board, which in all formats, Dynasty, redraft, best ball, you know what I'm saying, worst ball, middle ball, every ball, he going to be number one. Hoop Social is actually my homie from TikTok. Big shout out to Hoop Social. Big Celtics fan. I think he might reach for Tatum, but if he's like me, he would probably take Luka here. And again, disclaimer, this episode I probably won't give as much commentary because I'm also going to be locked in. I have a little cheat sheet that I prepared here for all of my drafts. I always come a little prepared. This one I just actually prepared for today. So I'm sure people like David Vega and Ant Tech, my man Swafalot, are super prepared. Ooh, Hoop Social with the auto draft. Oh no. Oh no, oh, that's sad. I don't like that, man. Oh man, David Vega says, "Let's do this." I don't like that one, man. Then, oh, okay. Now we got Team IDK drafts Jason Tatum. That's wild, Joe. I love that, yo. I love that he grabbed Jason Tatum there. That's a good move. So it looks like Team Vega is up right now. AP Jones says Curry going seven. I wouldn't be against taking Curry seventh. Like, I know he's on the older side. I have his age here, actually. I got all of the players' age. So Curry is 35 years old in 4 months. So he is on the older side, AP. So it makes sense to fade him, but like it depends on what kind of team you're trying to build. And you know, I want to be competitive here, but I also want to make sure I'm giving you value. So I would say, ooh, we got another draft. We got with the fourth pick. What? With the fourth pick goes SGA. I like that. Team Vega, yo, you're not playing, my guy. People are fading Giannis. People are fading Joel Embiid. This is intense. I love it. So back to the quick, again, I want to make sure you guys get some value. In these dynasty drafts, you got to really think about what kind of team you're trying to build, right? So for me, I always want to compete, but I'm not trying to compete to the point where the team will only be, successful in the first season. So you got to have a balance, in my opinion. But some people draft really young. They go for like the youngest players that they can find with the most upside. I'm not trying to start my dynasty journey out on a rebuild. So for me, you'll see today, I'm going to do my best to have a pretty good balance of youth and, stability and kind of see what happens from there. So I'm going to get locked in. It looks like Giannis is off the board, and the Lou Master grabs Victor Wembanyama. I love that pick. I love that pick. So for me here, there's a bunch of people I'm looking at. The one that kind of is most interesting to me right here would be either LaMelo or Joel. With Joel, I know like he's 29 years old in 4 months, but you know what you're going to get from him. And for the last few years, he's been relatively healthy. So another person that I would look at here is Tyrese Halliburton. I'm just not there yet. I like Tyrese. I don't know if I want him to be my number one pick. Maybe in 2 years, I might regret it. But as of this moment right now, I'm not looking at him as that caliber of a player. So I'm going to go with Joel Embiid here. Okay. After Joel, and for the Wemby pick, Lou Master, I think that's a great pick. I think, you got to know what you know. AP says SGA is 7. Not SGA went a lot earlier than that, my guy. My man, the Highlight Factory. Yo, the Highlight Factory said we in here. Highlight Factory, you got to pull up to be in one of these drafts with us, man. I don't know if you joined the Discord community yet, but we need you in there with us, my guy. So Swaffalot is on the clock. He's thinking it through. I know he's looking at Halliburton. He's probably looking at LaMelo Ball as well. So, yep, he went with LaMelo. And that's a great pick. For me, that was the other player I was looking at. I was looking at either LaMelo or Joel there. Love both picks, though. And also, back to Wemby. Like, listen, grabbing Wemby with the first pick in a dynasty draft, like, that's very, very, logical. That's a sensible move, especially if you're thinking long term. So I'm not mad at that move at all. David Vega says, Victor already? Wow. AP Jones says, I like Chet there. What round? In the seventh pick? Where you like him at? Let us know. Let me run this joint here because I also want to make sure you guys know what's happening with this. Guys, make sure you comment down below free shirt if you want to enter to win one of these free fantasy sports shop swag items. So we got that cooking as well. I want to make sure you guys know about that. And again, if you want to see what our whole line of designs, I think we got like 6 or 7 designs out right now. All you have to do is visit bit.ly/thefantasy Sport Shop if you want to get some exclusive fantasy basketball and fantasy sports swag. Okay, so let's get locked in. Looks like, we had some moves happen when I did that little ad. So we had LaMelo off the ball, LaMelo off the ball, LaMelo off the board. Tyrese Halliburton, yes, Antec, love that pick. He goes ninth in the first round. Then Anthony Edwards, Miami Showtime. I like that. I like that move. Then we got Steph Curry at the 11th pick. Love that as well. And then we have, and you know what? Steph is old, right? David Vega. So David Vega in the ESPN chat said, wow, Steph. And I get it because he is an older guy, But again, if you're trying to win right now, you grab him. Shoot, you set up. You got a really good foundation there. Highlight Factory says, I definitely wouldn't mind joining a draft. Hey man, pull up. We doing this every Sunday. This one is a real draft, but we'll do mocks every week. G Meso said, I wanted Shea at 5. Good pick. Yeah, Shea was not, listen, David Vega's not playing, man. David Vega is coming for blood. You know what I'm saying? Remind me who won last year's, did we even get to see who won? Or did your man delete the league before we could do that? Let me know in the chat if you guys remember. I kind of blacked that whole thing out. But let me get back to the rundown. After Steph Curry went off the board with the 11th pick in the first round, we had Trae Young with the 12th pick. I like that. John Morant, who's out right now, but if we think in big picture, Dennis the Menace, that's a good pick with the 13th pick in the first round. And then we had De'Aaron Fox for Team Benjamin. That might be a little early for me, but I'm not mad at that pick at all. And then the top of the second round, we have Domantas Sabonis. Love that pick. And then we have Donovan Mitchell with the second pick in the second round. So it seems like folks are fading the older guys right now, which is fine. We're in a dynasty draft. Let me take a look and see what I got. Some of my guys are already off the board, so I kind of want to just catch up on some of this. So all of these guys are off the board. There's one here that I think is still lingering. One guy that I have here in my queue. Let me see if he's still around. So I think he might still be around. Yeah, so this guy, I guess you guys can see it if you're drafting. I hope you guys don't. I hope you're not paying attention, because I'm hoping that I can grab him. You know what I'm saying? I wish I should have maybe had a different screen for that. But anyway, you look at it. It is what it is. Most important thing is that you guys are getting value and understanding. Like, coming prepared to your draft is also an important part of it. You know what I'm saying? So after Sabonis, we had Donovan Mitchell. Then we have Zion. Like that pick. Anthony Davis. Not so crazy. Anthony Rogers said, I saw that, Robin. Yeah. Okay, so I'll put it out there. No, actually, I'm not going to say it until afterwards. To see if guys snatch and snipe my guy. Ooh, we got Cade Cunningham off the board with the 5th pick in the second round. I like that. That is a really good pick. We got a bunch of the guys that I'm looking at. Ooh, man, I'm like a kid in a candy store for a dynasty draft, because if you think in long term, right? Like you gotta go get somebody like Cade Cunningham, who his ADP right now on ESPN is way down. I think he's like in the 40s or 50s. So Miami Showtime went to go get him because in Dynasty, according to #basketball, he's actually ranked, I think, in the top 10 or top 15. You know what I'm saying? So it's a legit move it's actually value to grab Cade with the 5th pick in the second round. So hey, you got to kind of adjust your thinking when you're drafting Dynasty. And then we had Devin Booker go at the 6th pick in the second round. Ooh, okay. So I got to get an old guy now. I got to get me an old guy. So the old guy that I'm looking at right now is either James Harden or Kevin Durant. I don't consider Joel an old guy. He's 29.4. He probably has another 2 or 3 years of solid play, and then he'll probably start to taper off. We might see Kevin Durant taper off like next year, maybe the year after that. The way I like to look at Dynasty is usually with a 3-year window. So for me, if I get a good balance of like nuclear, you know, fantasy players who are older and then some up and coming guys, I'm fine with it. So I'm gonna go ahead. It's like any of these guys will work for me. Kevin Durant, Damian Lillard. But if I had to pick one, oh man, I gotta take my man. I gotta go. I'll bring out the wheelchair for me, guys. Hey guys, y'all know about the oldest dynasty team in the league? We got KD at the 3. We got LeBron James at the 5. That's how we rolling up in here. So before I picked, we had Swafalot go with Pascal Siakam. That's an interesting pick. I don't know if I would have went there. Pascal Siakam is, how old is old Pascal? Pascal, you can hear how many pages I'm flipping. Pascal is not high on my list. He's 29.3 years old. So he's in that middle range. He's not like a spring chicken, but also he's not a gray and old Ninja Turtle. You know what I'm saying? So let me head over to the Chickadee chat and see what people are saying. Oh, y'all slowed down in the chat. The guys are focused. That's what's going on. You guys are focused. It's okay. I ain't mad at that. I am not mad at that. There we go. Yo, Anthony Rogers said, he said, Chris Paul in a wheelchair too. Yo, who is drafting Chris Paul right now? Put your hands up. Yo, would a real Slim Shady please stand up? Would a real Slim Shady please stand up? We're going to have a problem here. Like, yo, your man Chris Paul, oh my God. Let Chris Paul still be around there in the 9th, 10th round. Who? Listen, like I'm telling you guys, for me, I'm an open book, right? I'm streaming live. You guys see what I'm doing here. You got to have some balance. So for me, I'm okay with Chris Paul. If I can get value on Chris Paul in a dynasty league and have him for another year or two as like I think we have what, 7, how many spots we have on the roster? Like 18. I think we got like 18 spots. If he's my 17th, 16th, or 17th best player, why not? Doesn't hurt. All right, let me catch up. Excuse me, guys. So after KD, we had the Loom Master grab James Harden. Love that pick. Kyrie Irving with the 10th in the 2nd round. Love that pick, Chief White folks. Damian Lillard. Ooh, that's a good pick, David Vega. David Vega is not playing. He is coming for blood. John Claude Van Damme Bloodsport. It's going down up in here. Oh, man. And the Highlight Factory says, no clue. Siakam was already 29. Wow. Yeah, again, and you know, you never know with folks. Like I think the logic behind it is with Fred VanVleet leaving town, now he is, you know, in charge of the team. You know what I'm saying? It's his team now. But I don't know how much, you know, how long he can, you know, maintain elite level fantasy performance, you know what I'm saying, in a dynasty format. So we'll see what it is, though. After Damian Lillard, Team IDK grabs Jaylen Brown, the $300 million man. Talking about some money, y'all, with the 12th pick in the 2nd round. Then we have Jalen Brunson off the board. Ooh, yo, are you here now, Hoop Social? If you are, please pull up to the YouTube and drop a couple comments so we know you out there. We know you auto drafted Luka. I didn't know if you was gonna be here or not, so I'm happy to see you. After Jalen Brunson with the 13th pick in the 2nd round, we have Darius Garland. Like that pick. Ooh, here we go. And then we got Cat. Who's that? Team Atkins. That's my man. Team Atkins. Yo, Team Atkins. You did good, man. You did good, man. Should be proud of yourself. That's a man. I'm so high on Cat. Cat is gonna bounce back this year. You got Cat in the 3rd round of a dynasty draft. 2 years ago, he was literally like the number 3 person on the list. I love that. Big heart emoji. Big heart emoji. DeJounte Murray's off the board. I'm okay with that. He's a young guy, you know, a lot of upside. Somebody got to draft the king. I tell you that. Somebody better draft the king soon. Ooh, who's that? IDK took my man. Oh, shish kebabs. I knew I should have grabbed him. God. There you go. That's what you get doing a public draft. Jeez Louise. Let me go look on my own because y'all ain't gonna get me on this next one. Y'all jokers. Man. I gotta get so I'm looking for youth right now. And it seems like as if the well is getting dry. Fast. Did somebody draft my man? Nope. Doesn't look like it. So that's who I'm gonna go for next. If you guys didn't take him already. Jeez Louise. Oh! Jaren Jackson is off the board. Broke my heart. And Evan Mobley. Whew. Man, that's another person I was eyeing. You know, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do for youth? Man, my youth is gonna be like, shoot, the youngest I can get is Brandon Ingram. I knew I wore this hat for a reason. Okay, I'm on the clock. Let me get focused. Shoot. You already know. If we're gonna go young, we're gonna go young. Let's go young. Chicka, 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 Slim Shady. I'm okay with that. I have Chet Holmgren, 21 years old, 2 months. I have him 19th on my rankings, right? I grabbed him with the 7th pick in the 3rd round. You do the math. I'm okay with that. And, you know, it's the same thing with Wemby, right? Like, some people are saying Wemby and Chet are going to be comparable over the years. You know what I'm saying? So, for me, I'm okay with that. Evan Mobley went with the 4th pick in the 3rd round. Then we had Lauri Markkanen with the 5th in the 3rd round. Mikal Bridges, I grabbed Chet. And then Bam Adebayo off the board. I love that pick. Bam Adebayo is 26 years old, y'all. A lot left in the tank. Now, if you guys see my strategy, you guys know where I'm going. You know where I'm going next, right? So I went young, old, young. Let me know in the chat, what do you guys think I'm doing? Do you think I'm busting out the pacifier for the youngster, or am I pulling out the wheelchair for the old geriatrics out here? Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Do you think I'm going old or young, baby bottle or wheelchair? Feel free to drop emojis if you need to. Had to get a sip of that drink. So let's get back to the recap. We got, after Bam Adebayo, we had Zach LaVine. Antec, I don't know about Zach LaVine. I'm a little like, It's a couple other guys that I would take over him. Brandon Ingram I like with the 10th pick. Big shout out to Miami Showtime. Then OG Anunoby goes off the board with the 11th pick in the 3rd round. I love that. Somebody got to take the king, y'all. Team Benjamin gonna take him because he looked like he auto-drafting. Who off in church grabs Paolo Banchero. I love that, y'all. I got Paolo Banchero ranked 25 on my rankings. Great pick. Absolutely great pick. I love that one. That's good. That's good. That is a great pick. Somebody got to take the king. Dennis the Menace grabs Scotty Barnes with the 13th pick in the 3rd round. LeBron is sitting there sad. Y'all really, listen, this is the thing about the king, man, that people, like, I understand we doing Dynasty here. Yo, your man ain't never not been. Your man ain't never not been good. He ain't never not been good. He's always been good. Every year of his career. So if you're looking at Dynasty from a 2 to 3 year window, and I'm not trying to stray you, like send you the wrong way, right? I'm not trying to mislead you. Y'all know I'm being honest here. If you're looking at fantasy from a 2 to 3 year window, you're going to get 2 good years out of LeBron. You are. He's going to be better than half the other people you drafted for the next 3 years. You'll be able to pick more players. There's going to be players coming in every year. I'm not letting, like, look, if he, I might have to take him. If y'all messing around, I'm going to have to take him. Somebody got to take him. Can't leave the king sitting there that long, guys. Come on, man. It's getting disrespectful. It's getting, like, disrespectful. You cannot leave the king sitting here. Like, imagine going to the park and everybody's picking players and LeBron James is there. And y'all like, nah, he too old. I'm going to take Jamal Murray. Come on, man. Who's that? Team Benjamin? That's not a bad pick. I wouldn't have made that pick. But it's not a bad pick. Another thing, do me a favor, game pick community. Whatever you do, Whatever y'all do, y'all can let LeBron sit there as long as you want to, but whatever you do, do not draft Kawhi Leonard before LeBron James. Don't do that. LeBron James got more fantasy value in his pinky finger right now. Don't do it, man. Like, yes, he might rest or have some injuries as he gets older. You're going to get so much value from him, though. Kawhi, don't trust him. Stay away, stay away, stay away. Okay. So, it's getting interesting. Jamal Murray went off the board with the 14th pick in the third round. Then we had Desmond Bane. Bold move. I love it, though, with the first pick in the fourth round. And this one is the shocker, y'all. Y'all ready? Scoot Henderson is off the board with the second pick in the fourth round. I love that pick. Super bold. Because you know, with rookies, you don't know what you're going to get. You might get you a Greg Oden. You might leave here with a Greg Oden. A Markelle Fultz. You're going to walk out here with something crazy. Alfred Şengün off the board. Oh, that's team off in church. And then we have Jared Allen off the board by OKC District. Now we have Nick Claxton off the board. I'm coming up in a couple picks. Let me get focused. So I went young, old, young. I got to go old here. I think LeBron might be too old. If I'm keeping it real, I think LeBron might be just a little too old. 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 Maybe. Just a teensy wincy too old for me. Other than that, if we're looking, people that I was targeting, what round is that? We got first round, second round, third round, fourth round, fifth round, and we're still in the fourth. So one of the guys I'm looking at right now, he's lower in my rankings, but I'm very interested in seeing what he will do. He's lower in my rankings. He's an older guy. He's lower in my rankings, but I'm interested to see what he's going to do. Everyone else from my first, second, third rounds are all gone with the exception of one player. He's a younger guy, and I think I can get him later. So I know where the money is. And if we're thinking about winning right now, I know where the money is. So that's what I'm looking at. Like, do I want to just go ahead and get the money right now? Or do I want to focus more on getting a little bit of balance? The money is with Fred VanVleet for me right here. Fred VanVleet is 29.4 years old. He's in a new system with a great coach. People thrive there. The other person I'm looking at, I'm not going to say because he might be able to stick around. So that's what I'm looking at right here is grabbing my man Freddie VanVleet. I don't have any guards yet. 29 years old. And he fit. I'll put him in the old category. He's an older guy in this scenario. Whew, that felt good. All right. So before that, we had Nikola Vucevic. We had Paul George. Swaffalot, I love that pickup. I love that. Fred VanVleet. And now we're waiting on the Loom Master, who is up. LeBron James is still on the board. I'm supposed to go young next pick. Man, if LeBron falls to me in the fifth round, man, I might just have to pull the trigger. Team, somebody got to do it. How about this? You ready? This is a bold claim, bold statement. Julius Randle off the board. Great pick. Here's a bold claim. The person who drafts LeBron James will win the championship this year. Bold claim. The team that drafts LeBron James will win the championship this year. I'm going to get him next round. Y'all let him stay there. The king is mine. I love the Julius Randle pick. I actually have Randle ranked Do I have? I think I have Randall ranked higher. Do I? No, I don't. I don't. I was gonna say I thought I had Randall ranked higher than um than Fred Van Vliet. I do not. But I do have Kristaps Porzingis rated higher on my rankings. But I got a bunch of bigs already. And also, the difference between Fred Van Vliet. Ooh, who's that? The champ. Oh my God. David Vega grabbed LeBron. Let me see. Let me see his team. Let me go. Yo, this is wild, yo. Let me look at that. David Vega, first team I look at, man. I gotta check this out. I gotta check this out. So David Vega, yo, his team looks insane, yo. He got he got Damian Lillard, SGA, LeBron James, and Evan Mobley. He got two young guys. One is a top 5 player in all formats, your man SGA. And he got Mobley with some young blood. Vega is coming for the title, y'all. He is not playing no games. Let me look at my team. Yeah, my team does not look as impressive. Like, I got KD, I got Embiid, 2 great first round, second round guys. Then Chet, nobody knows what Chet is going to be. He's not like Evan Mobley. You know what you get from Evan Mobley. And Fred Van Vliet is good, but he's like middle of the pack good. He's not like, oh, he's the top guy. You know what I'm saying? Not the top guy in fantasy. He's a solid contributor, but he's not, on the same level as some of those other guys. Like I'll take in most scenarios, I'll take LeBron James before Fred Van Vliet. But again, this is Dynasty. I love that pick. Thank you for doing that. The champ is here. I'm putting my money on David Vega this year. Josh Giddey is off the board next. Then Jalen Green. We're getting younger and younger. DeMar DeRozan. And now Tyrese Maxey. Ooh, Hoop Social goes with Brandon Miller, the killer. For real. I like that, man. Brandon Miller. Let's get it, yo. Let's just keep grinding. Okay, let me get focused here. Move my paper to this side. So it looks like a bunch of the guys that I was interested in are already off the board, which is great. We're in round 5. So let me get focused here. I imagine everyone here is gone. I imagine, oh no, there's one youngster I'm looking at. Ha. There's one youngster that I don't think is off the board yet. Ooh, I hope he's there. Because people are high on him, like crazy high on him. According to hashtag basketball's dynasty rankings, this person is ranked in the top 30, but I believe he's still on the board. It's somebody that I'm not crazy about though, yo. Like honestly, it makes me throw up in my mouth a little bit that I'm thinking about drafting him. So I don't want to take him. He might be a little too young for my taste. So there's some other options here. And I think I'm going to go with the other option first, if he's available still. And then if he's not, then I'll get this other guy. So the guy I'm going to try to grab here is Franz Wagner. Let's see if Franz is here. Franz is still here. Let's take Franz. We'll take Franz. And we'll see if the other guy is still around. Because I got Franz ranked 51. ESPN got him ranked at 84. And I just grabbed him in the 5th round with the 7th pick. Before him went Kyle Kuzma. Love that pick. Before that was Klay Thompson. Before that was Walker Kessler. Very nice David Vega. I had him on my list as well. Jordan Poole. And we're all caught up from there. Let me take a look. I got to get focused real quick. Give me a second, folks. So, OG's off the board, right? Somebody drafted OG, right? Just want to check. Nope. OG's off the board, right? Sure he is. Let me know in the chat if you guys see that OG's off the board. And then all of these other people, except for this one guy, is still Everybody else is gone except for this young. I'm gonna get younger next couple rounds, y'all. I'm gonna get younger. Somebody got. Ooh, there's a lot of goodness. There's a lot of goodness. Would so my guy. So Franz would be considered a younger guy. So I'm gonna have to get old on the next one. I'm busting out the wheelchair, y'all. I got to bust out the wheelchair. So this is a good point. The Highlight Factory says it seems like it's better to go a little older earlier. I like that. That's really good insight. For me, I like the balance because, you know, people who are focused dynasty drafters are not like drafting only older guys. They're gonna do a balance. But there's some players. I think last year we had a guy who went all old. He drafted like it was a regular draft. He drafted just the best available, and he had a really good season. So it has to be a balance, in my opinion. Um, so I'm looking at this young man. He's available. That sounded all wrong. Hey yo, I'm looking at this young man. He's still available. Oh my god. You got those young guys there. He could work. He could work. That could work. That could work. Okay, so I'm going old next round, guys. So we got after Franz Wagner, we had Jimmy Butler by Swafalot. Y'all know how I feel about Jimmy Butler. He is one of my favorite players in real life. For fantasy, not so much. I just feel like his lack of availability just doesn't work for me, man. He's always out. He's just like, yo, I need a couple weeks off so I can go get my hair braided and drink some coffee, like whatever he does. Like I can't. Yakapurto, really like that pick with the ninth pick in the fifth round. Jabari Smith Jr. Ooh, that's fire. Miles Turner, great pickup. Miles Turner is ranked for points leagues, is ranked very high on hashtag. So I like that pick. For you, I don't like that pick for me. I just don't mess with Miles Turner. I'm like, I don't want no parts of that. Amen Thompson, that's a great pick. Oh, God. Dennis the Menace drafts Kawhi Leonard. Somebody had to do it. I guess, listen, if you get Kawhi with the 13th pick in the fifth round, like his chronic and habitual sleeping on the bench while everyone is actually playing basketball for their paychecks, it won't hurt you too much because you only paid a fifth round, 13th pick in the fifth round for him. You know what I'm saying? So, anywho, I gotta go old too. So let me get focused and figure out how old I want to get. That's what you gotta ask yourself. You know you're gonna be old, but how old? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So let's take a look at that and figure out what does old look like to you, you know? Because for me, some of these guys, like Russell Westbrook, what are we gonna do with Westbrook? Somebody gonna have to draft Westbrook. What else we got down here? We got Draymond. Somebody gotta do something with Draymond. What else we got down? Oh, you gonna see my cue list. You're gonna come on back up now. Team Benjamin is up. Devin Vassell. Oh, I like Devin Vassell there. Devin Vassell goes with the last pick in the fifth round. I like that. Team Benjamin is up. Going down to the wire. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. He drafts Drew Holiday. I don't know how I feel about that. Dennis the Menace is up. Dennis the Menace has been making some pretty good picks. The Kawhi one I'm not so excited about, but I could be wrong. This could be the year that, he's healthy. Doubt it. Really doubt it. But I'm going to go old on this one. Let me see where we at. How old do you want to go? How old do you want to go? It looks like a bunch of the older guys I had marked down here have already gone off the board. Y'all ain't playing, man. Y'all are focused. It's like you guys know what I'm gonna do before I do it. Maybe it's because I get on YouTube every week and talk about everything I want to do for fantasy. But that's what this is all about, right? It's all about providing value for you guys. Tyler Hero off the board. I don't like that one. I'm just not a Tyler Hero guy. I can't look at Tyler Hero like he's a legit fantasy option. Even though he's really good, he averages like 20 points a game. Like he's a pretty good player. There's something about it. I never check for him. I'm always like, yo, get him away from me. Like I want nothing to do with Tyler Hero. Like really though. Really though. And another thing I wanted to talk about quickly while I have you guys. Last show, I believe it was the show with one of our last mock drafts. The sound was, we had some sound issues. So I'm hoping that those sound issues are taken care of for this episode. Working on some things with the streaming company we use, Restream, to see if we can fix it. So I just wanted to put that out there. And also, if you guys saw the Dynasty ranking show, I actually did the rankings for a category league where I promoted it as if it was a points league. So that was my mistake. I didn't change the setting to points league. So in fact, it was an actual categories league draft. It's a great question. My man, the Highlight Factory, wants to know, is this a points or category? This is a points league draft. Great question. All right, let me get focused. So Miami Showtime. Actually, Orphan Church grabbed Jaden Ivey with the 6th pick in the 3rd round. OKC District grabbed Jalen Williams. That is a great pick. That is one of the guys I was looking at. Jalen Williams, yo, is like drafted like in the top 25 or something, like top 30 in draft. So in hashtag basketball draft rank dynasty rankings, I should say. So that's a great pickup. I'm quite impressed with that, Mr. OKC District. You got one. You got one on me. You got one. I'm going old here. Shaden Sharp. I had him too. That went off on my queue, but I wasn't gonna take him there. Like I'm trying to pull out some, give me some icy hot, some Bengay. You know what I'm saying? Like put some of that on my bones. Get my wheelchair out. You know what I'm saying? My walker. I'm looking at one of the older guys right now. So, Antec, you with me? What up? Let's do it. Chris Paul, it's time. Hey, listen, how about this? Bold claim, another one. We already said that whoever drafted LeBron's going to win the title. Whoever drafts Chris Paul will lose. Lord forgive me. I'm just tripping on that one. I really believe that David Vega has a good chance to win the championship, not just because he drafted LeBron, just because he's an awesome dude. Tobias Harris. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, Antec. He's an older guy though. I'll take him. He's definitely in the older guy category. Older guy I'm looking at right now. Man, this is it just gets to a point to a draft where like it gets like uncomfortably sad. It's like, oh man, like this is what I gotta deal with. So the guys I'm looking at, it's not fun, but I'll do it. But it's not fun, man. It's not fun here. But I'm gonna do it just because I know that there's value there. I'll do it because I know that there's value there. And it ain't Bradley Beal. I'm not gonna do Bradley Beal, but I will do Rudy Gobert. That's my old guy. That's my old guy there. I'll take Rudy Gobert. That's my old guy. I'll do it. I still believe he got something left in the tank. Maybe a year or two left, but I'll take it. I'm going with the young pick next. I'm going to start sizing that up. We got, after Tobias Harris, we had DeAndre Ayton by Swaffalot. I like that pick. Rudy Gobert, I like that pick for me as well. Again, what am I going to get from Rudy? Rudy is 31 years old in 1 month. He's still an old guy, but like he can still perform. And with him always providing blocks as one of his key contributing statistics, like, come on, man, that's always going to be valuable. David Vega said Rudy in the 6th. He likes that, man. You grab LeBron, man. You got the juice now, bro. Somebody got to take Bradley Beal, and somebody got to take Chris Paul. We got to stop ignoring these guys, man. We in the park. Think about it like you in the park and you just dissing these guys. Come on, man. Let me lock in. It seems like most of these guys are off the board. Who's that? Yep, Asar. I had him in my queue. He's gone. Little Bell. I used to get stressed out when I used to hear that boop 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 boop. Somebody takes my player. Now I'm like, whatever, man. It just shows that people are people are on it the way I am, and that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Let's make sure we got our homework right. Let's see if this guy was taken. Make sure we got a guy here I was looking at. I'm pretty sure he's gone. Yeah, he's gone. We got another person off the board. We got Jalen Duren. So let me make sure you got the full recap. We got after Gobert, we had Wendell Carter Jr., Asar Thompson, and Jalen Duren. Like all of those picks. Now, these guys might still be here. This guy might still be here. This guy might still be here. So we are in the sixth round. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just updating the rounds that I have here based on how many picks we have. IDK grabs Bradley Beal. Thank you, brother. That's a great pick. You got the juice now. David, he got the juice now. 5th round, 6th round, which where I got him, and 7th round. So we're coming into the 7th round, 8th round. Then we're coming into the 9th, 10th. Okay. So this is good. There's still a lot of the guys that I have ranked higher are still on the board. But it's so many of them that I'm more just thinking about the construction of my team more so than taking the best available player based on these rankings. So I have a bit of decision making to make for my team. So I went young, old, young, old, young, old. I can lean more into young now or even in that middle, like 28, 29-year-old range to see if I can just balance out the rest of my roster. The guy that I'm targeting next is still on the board, but there's a bunch of older guys that I'm looking at as well here. So I got to really decide on what I want to do. Trey Murphy, I love that pick. Let me make sure I can do the full recap. After Bradley Beal, we had R.J. Barrett, Andrew Wiggins, Aaron Gordon, love that. Trey Murphy, love that. Anthony Simons, love that. Now you guys are cooking. Now the guys that I have here, that was at least 3 of them off the board right then and there. Right then and there. So this is making me want to go young. So I'm going to see if my guy is available. But I don't want to do it right now because I'm confident that you guys are going to see me type it in and you guys are going to snipe me. So that's why I'm not going to do it, because it's a live draft and the people that are drafting with me are actually watching me live on YouTube. This is a good one. The Highlight Factory says, funny that you say that about Hero. He gives me 6-man vibes in terms of impact. Doesn't seem like a playmaker or defender. Interested to see how he grows. Yeah, I think, honestly, like for me, Highlight Factory, it's more, I think it's just like, I think it's the outburst that he had in the finals against the Lakers when he did the Elvis Presley snarl. When he was doing all of that, I was like, get out of here. Who are you? So I think it's personal with me. It might not even be like I might not even have a problem with him for fantasy. It might just, I don't like him. He comes across a little bit arrogant. And again, I could be wrong. Maybe he's going to be a great fantasy contributor, but like my mind tells me just to stay away from him. After Trey Murphy, we had Anthony Simons, then we had Cameron Johnson, and then Buddy Hield. All decent picks. We got some old guys still on the board. We got CJ McCollum. Who's the guy I was looking at? Real quick. Let me get focused. Is he still here? What is he out with? What is Miles out with? in 1 year. Oh, he's gonna be out for 10 games. That's okay. Oh, that's okay. I'll take him. Like he's out for 10 games, and that's the thing too about Miles Bridges. Like Miles Bridges is not. Listen, like some people have uh different opinions on Miles Bridges because of the allegations against him. And for me, I don't condone none of that stuff, right? But when I'm playing fantasy sports, like I'm the same guy who drafted Deshaun Watson in fantasy football and kept him in my IR for 2 years and waited for him to come back while everybody else was dropping him, talking junk. So for me, with Miles Bridges, again, there's probably and how old is Miles Bridges? Just so I can give you guys. So Miles Bridges is 25.4, 25 years old in 4 months. You know, I could have probably got him later, but with people in my league who are snipers, I just didn't want to mess around with that. And I want some action on Miles Bridges. Not 19, 20 years old, rookie young, but 25 years old, a lot of upside. I'm really excited about grabbing him there. Let me get focused really quick. These guys are all gone. This guy might be looking at him. And gonna look at him. Gonna look at him. And the big thing for me is I just always want to get the guys that I wanted. Like the one thing that you will see me do is like I'm not like trying to draft people that many consider great, but I don't really bang with them. Like Tyler Hero might be tons of value for him. He keeps dropping to me, but I'm just not drafting him because I don't want him on my team. Some players I just don't want on my team, and I think that's the thing about drafting that I always tell folks to stay committed to. Make sure you build a team that you'll be happy looking at. The last thing you want to do is like pick players that you're not crazy about, and then you're like, oh, I got him because he just fell to me. I had to take him. No, you did not have to take him. I just reached for Miles Bridges, y'all, because I knew I wanted him on my team. ESPN has him ranked 253. I reached down into the garbage can and pulled him out. According to my rankings, he is 101 and was supposed to go at the top of the eighth. I reached a little bit and grabbed him at the bottom of the seventh because that's what I wanted to do. So always make sure you grab the guys that you'll be happy looking at. And also people that you think are going to perform. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't matter what the consensus says. It matters what you think. Um, so that's just my little quick on the soapbox thing. Okay, so we had Buddy Hield at the 5th pick in the 7th round. We had D'Angelo Russell, like that pick, Miles Bridges, Chris Middleton, Kevin Porter Jr., Michael Porter Jr. Oh, God, it's the Porter Jr. show. It's the Porter Jr. show. Keldon Johnson, Benedict Mathurin, Robert Williams III, C.J. McCollum, and folks, Chris Paul is still on the board, and I'm up for an old person pick. Boy, y'all better draft him or I am. Somebody better get him. You better get him. Somebody better grab him. Get him. Let me see what I got here. Okay, so let's get back into the get down. So it seems like these guys are off the board. Off. Saw him go. Saw these guys go. This guy's still here, but I don't really want any parts of that dude. No, maybe him. He's gone. Rookie. I don't have any rookies yet, so I'm gonna probably grab a couple rookies. I don't know if I'll do it with my young person pick next, or if I'll do it later on. But I'm definitely gonna go for a couple young. Ooh, gosh, this is the guy I wanted. Let me see if he's still there. Man, that's the guy I wanted. I don't think he's gonna be there by the time I get there. I wanted to take this guy before Bridges. Let's hope he's still there. Let me pray and hope he's still there. Let me pray to the fantasy guys real quick. Hold up. Let me get focused. Let me get focused. Oh shoot, that might be him. I just heard a think, 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 think. That was Anthony Black. Nope, not him. To the mighty fantasy gods, I want to just pray to you right now that this player that I'm eyeing does not get sniped by one of these fantasy basketball snipers. The David Vegas of the world, the Antex of the world. Stay away from my cherished treasure, my precious. Amen. All right, let's see what we got here. Come on. Stay away, guys. Stay away. Stay away from this guy. Showtime. Stay away from him. Shish kebabs. Well, that's not the guy I was talking about, but that's another guy I really wanted. Off the board, let me just update you with the with the first pick in the 8th round. We have Clint Capella, Anthony Black, who just was on my queue, Keegan Murray, just on my queue, Russell Westbrook, not on my queue. Mark Williams, love that pick. Mark Williams, yo, let me tell you, Mark Williams is ranked number 69 on my rankings, but also on hashtag basketballs rankings. So that's really good value. Very good value. Jarris Walker goes off the board with the 6th pick in the 8th round. A swap a lot. Don't do me like that, man. Don't do me. Stay away from Chris Paul, man. He's mine, man. You stay away from the wheelchair god. They used to call him the point god. You call him the wheelchair god. Whew. I'll take it. Yes. So the guy I was looking at, guys, is Jeremy Grant. Jeremy Grant, according to my rankings, and we're on the same page with hashtag for this one, is ranked number 94. He was supposed to go in the 7th round. We're in the 8th round. I'll take that value. I'll take that value all day, every day, and tomorrow, especially with not knowing what's going to happen with Dame Lillard. Like, there's no telling what Jeremy Grant season. And he's a player that not so crazy about him, like as a real life player, but as a fantasy player, you cannot deny how valuable he is. I'm grabbing Jeremy Grant. He's like the West Coast Julius Randle. Like, I'll take him all day. Before Grant, we had Trey Jones. After Grant, we had Spencer Dinwiddie. And this draft, man, this is going to be a long draft. This might be a 2-hour live stream, y'all. This is crazy. This is insane. So Tyus Jones, man, he was Chief White folks. You know I was eyeing him. You know that. You know I was eyeing him. The Highlight Factory says, when I watched him in those finals, I just thought he was chucking shots, and they were so eager to hype him up. He didn't impress me. Same here. I get bored with that kind of stuff, man. I really do. I'm just like, come on, man. Like, it's not that serious. After Spencer Dinwiddie, we had Tyus Jones. Love that pick. And then Bilal Coulibaly, rookie. Love that. Jarris Walker went off the board too, right? It's another rookie I was eyeing. Love that. I'm going to grab me a rookie now because all the rookies are going off the board. I need to get me some. Get up on some. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not going to do it to myself. I know what I want to do. I'm going to stay the course. I can't be out here. I can't be out here dilly-dallying with y'all, man. I can't be out here dilly-dallying with y'all. Ooh, some goodness out here. So, John Collins. Man, I had IDK. I was looking at John Collins. I was really looking at John Collins. Man, all my Q been just exposed. That, like, I'm none of y'all out here showing your hand. I'm out here playing cards with y'all looking at my hand. Man, that makes me mad. I lost John Collins. But hey, it's not about me. It's about y'all. If you watching this, listening to this, do me a big favor. Make sure you subscribe or follow wherever you're listening or watching. But if you are, in fact, a podcast listener, which we have some people who listen to the podcast, go over to Apple Podcasts and leave us a 5-star review. It would mean so much to me. Just go over there, take some time, and drop a 5-star review about the Game Pick Fantasy Basketball Podcast. After John Collins, we had Lou Dort. I don't know about that one, Hoop Social. I don't know about that one, bro. That's got to be an auto pick. That's wild. Emmanuel quickly is off the board. Eh, eh, maybe. I'm not crazy about that pick either. That's like we getting into scary hours now, fellas. It's not gonna be pretty. It don't get pretty after this. After a while, it gets kind of ugly. You know what I'm saying? This ain't really for the weak. This is where you gotta be strong to endure these next. Ooh, man, David Vega got us going all like, yo, I might have to like. We an hour in, yo. We've been streaming for 1 hour. This is insane. This will definitely be one of the, if not the longest live streams we've ever done, which is exciting though. Emmanuel quickly off the board. DeAndre Hunter off the board. Let's go. I'm looking at a couple of guys, including this guy and that guy and every guy. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. So Onyeka Okongwu off the board with the third pick in the ninth round. I love that pick. That is dope. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it every single day. Am I up for an old guy? I might have to go old guy soon, man, because y'all out here doing some other stuff. Yeah, I'm eyeing someone, and I think that's what I'm gonna do there. That is what I will do there. But oh, Ben Simmons, you did that in another draft we did, right, Vega? I think you did that. I had him down, but I wasn't gonna take him here. I was a maybe wait another round. He's your version of my Miles Bridges, I think. Miles Bridges and Ben Simmons are kind of like not their skill sets, but just their fantasy value where they're in the 200s, They're like really ranked low. But their upside if they can get back on track is just phenomenal. And I think that because we've seen them play at a high level, some drafters like David Vega, like myself with Miles Bridges, are looking at those guys as like, those are people we're going to have to like move up to see if we can grab them. So I'm really impressed with that pick. That's a good one. That's my Miles Bridges, Ben Simmons. Love that. The guy I'm looking at right now, it's a couple of them, but with the player I'm eyeing right now, seems like I can still get him. He's an older guy, but I think I can still get him here, which I believe, according to my rankings, might be right in the right space. Are we in the ninth round? Yeah, this is where I have him. So he's an older guy, but I think that for what I'm trying to build here, he will be able to contribute to our success. Love that pick, the Lou Master. The guy I'm going after is very similar to him. It's where is he? Valachunas. I'll take Valachunas here. That's what I'm looking at here. Marcus Smart is off the board with the eighth pick in the ninth round, which I think is dope. And especially early in the season, like if you think about John Morant being, um, you know, unavailable for the first, I think what is he? He's suspended for like 20 games or something like that. Like he's gonna be out for a while. So somebody's gonna have to handle the ball. somebody's going to have to lead the team. And I think having an experienced point guard like Marcus Smart is going to help them. You also got D Rose there. I don't think D Rose is going to get much run though, but I love picking up Marcus Smart here. Long term, I'm not sure, what that will look like or be, but I think short term for when Jai's out, he's definitely gonna have his his numbers inflated a bit. You know what I'm saying? Because he's gonna have to do a lot more. So we got 10 there, 11 here. So 10th round. Who am I looking at? This is fun. This is fun. Okay. So Chris Paul is off the board. Antec grabs Chris Paul. Antec, I'm not mad at that. I think somebody had to take him. Cam Whitmore is off the board. Terry Rozier, Austin Reeves. I love that pick. Man, that's good. I got to go look at my big board for that one. Good God. That one is sick. Man, that's a good pick. Man, that's a good pick. I love that one. You guys are on fire, man. I really was not ready for the greatness that I'm seeing here. You guys are super good at this. You guys are super good at this. I'm drafting a rookie next. I'm not playing no games. I'm going to get me a rookie. That's it. What is this, the 10th round? Oh, yeah. I'm going to grab a rookie real quick. Let me see what I got here. Interest here. I'm going to grab a rookie or second year, just to be clear. Rookie or second year, because there's also a really interesting second year that might still be around. Oh, that's my boy, too. That's another one. That's another one. That's another one. We got a couple of them. 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 All right. Andy Rogers says, my take on CP3 is that he may end up sitting quite a few games. Possibly. Dennis the Menace grabs Dan Gafford. I love that pick. I had him in my queue. I'm not mad that he's gone, though, because he should have been gone a while ago. So, like, I think I was pushing my luck, because every time I went to draft, his name came up, and y'all let me have that many opportunities. So, Valachunas or Dan Gafford, maybe I would have took Dan Gafford there, but I'm not mad at that at all. That's a great pickup. Taylor Hendricks. Oh, let me get focused. I know who I'm looking at. Here we go now. Let me see if he's still there. I don't know if he's there. I'm gonna wait until let me take a look and see if he's way down here though, probably. Let me see. Let me not go too far. Grady Dick off the board. Okay, Grady D. All right, Grady D. Grady Dick. Your man got a wild name. He'd be like, man, get your Grady Dick out of here. Oh, come on, man. Be nice. I'm not cursing, Lord forgive me. I'm just saying Grady Dick's name. His name is Grady Dick. Yusuf Nurkic goes after Grady Dick. Oh, give me the strength. Okay, I'm up. Let me get focused. This is the gentleman that we're going to try to draft next. I will type his name in as soon as you guys finish, because I don't want to be cueing anybody on what my next move is, and then you guys snipe my player, which I don't think you would do, because you're all nice guys. I think you'd be like, no, go ahead, Robin, you can have him. Just type his name in. No problem. It's all good. By the way, let me know in the chat where you guys are checking in from. Because I know we got international people. Where you guys checking in from? Where are you guys checking in from? David Vega says, hoping to snipe your guy here with my next pick. Oh, God. Is David Vega up? No, David Vega. David Vega, you did not snipe my guy. Swap a lot, you did not snipe my guy either. Let me see if I can grab him. I'm just going to go a little rookie action here. Let me see if my man's still here. Cason Wallace. Casey Wallace is who I want to grab here. Got him ranked number 93. This is the 10th. This is the 10th round. He was supposed to go in the 7th. I'm gonna grab him. He's gonna have to sit behind SGA. I just wanted to make sure I got me a rookie, y'all. Like that I might be done for rookies for the rest of the day. I might be out on rookies. So we got Kaysen. Um, Next guys we're looking at. I want some sexier names for my next pick. I want people that are actually known in the world and might, have some kind of notoriety name wise. So I think that's what I'm going to be looking for in my next pick. Someone that is known by the American public. So let's see. Oh, Draymond is known. He's popular, but I wouldn't take him. I don't want him. I don't want no parts of him. Some other guys here. Ooh, this is scary hours down here, fellas. Ooh, it looks crazy out here. Let's speed this up because it's gonna be painful. It's gonna be a painful ride for this next 30 minutes. Oh my lord. Jeez Louise. Can we do something else? Okay. I think I'm gonna go old guy next. We're gonna go old as it gets. I think all good old players are gone though. Like the KDs and the LeBrons, everybody like that is gone. Like now you just in the witching hour. This is where it gets it's grimy. It's grimy out in these parts. So we in round 10. Take a look. Oh, this guy I was looking at. This is a guy I was looking at. Definitely interested. I know Tyus Jones is gone, but this young man might still be here. Let me see if he's still around. So far, looking at my team, we got Fred VanVleet, Kevin Durant, Chet Holmgren, Joel Embiid, Wallace, Wagner, Gobert, Bridges, Grant, Valachunas. We still got a bunch more to pick. Whoa, this is going to be long. This might be a 2-hour draft, y'all. Jeez Louise, we are 1 hour and 13 minutes already. Let me get back to these comments real quick. So, Highlight Factory said he's checking in from Georgia. Where's everyone else checking in from? Please let me know. Highlight Factory says Fultz is who I thought you were aiming for. Nah, Fultz would be good though. Fultz actually is. Fultz is gone. No, is he off the board? I think Fultz is off the board. We had Jalen Suggs, Kelly. Oh, let me go back. After Draymond, we had Jordan Clarkson, Jonathan Kuminga, Gary Trent Jr., Jalen Suggs, Kelly Oubre Jr., Bruce Brown, and then Terry Eason. Let's see if Markelle is still around. Markelle? Is he still around? He might be gone. Yeah, he was drafted already. He's gone. Then we have Mitchell Robinson off the board. Yes, CP3 is gone. Highlight Factory says I'm scared. I'm scared of Jonas. He's a big that just moves like he's injury prone. LOL. He just seems heavy. I feel you on that. Jonas, like I've had so many good runs with him that again he's one of those people that I'm like I got to have him if I can get him at the spot that I wanted him. So I feel you on that. He does move around kind of like he's wearing some cement blocks on his feet, but hey, he puts up numbers. Jaden McDaniels goes off the board after Mitchie Robinson, and then we have Herb Jones. And the Loom Master is up, and then I'm back on the board. Let me get focused and see if there's anybody lingering around from my list here. Yeah, there's one guy I was looking at. I think it's two guys actually, but I'm gonna get the younger of the two. Is he still here? I don't think he's here anymore. He might be all the way gone. This is scary hours, yo. Oh, there he is. Denny? Let me see. Denny Avia? Yeah, I'm looking at Denny Avia. And that's weird because Denny Avia is kind of like, he's been like traditionally a waiver wire guy. But for me, with Bradley Beal leaving town, with Kristaps Porzingis leaving town, the thing about Denny is that when Denny got playing time, when those guys were out, he performed really well. So I don't know what they're doing with Kyle Kuzma and Tyus Jones and their whole dynamic, but I know like grabbing him in the 11th, Denny Avia is actually, according to my rankings, ranked 123. Was supposed to go in the ninth round. I grabbed him in the 11th. So for me, that's value. But again, it remains to be seen. It's not my most confident pick, but definitely somebody that I did want on my roster. I have him down on paper that I want him on my roster. So the next guy I'm looking at, I think I might be able to snag him too. I don't think anybody took him yet. After my pick of Denny Avia, we have Sadiq Bey, Patrick Williams, Lonzo Ball. Where we at? What? What we? What? What? Hold up. Miami Showtime. You grab Lonzo Ball? That's not LaMelo. Shoot. Big Baller Brand? I don't know, man. I don't know if you're gonna play, bro. But hey, maybe you know something that I don't. Mike Conley, that might be one of the oldest guys off the board. Jet Howard, okay. Obi Toppin, Jeremy Sohan. I love Jeremy Sohan. He just gives me Rodman vibes because he dyes his hair, but also the way he plays the game. Also, I think he plays a bunch of different positions. I think they're gonna probably have him like listed at 3 or 4 positions this year. So I like that pick a lot, a lot. So next up, gotta get focused. Somebody grab Grady. Oh, okay. Should I go rookie next? What is that? What round is that? 10th, 11th, 12th? I'll be looking at that. This is where I got this guy. I got another rookie I'm looking at. And for rookies is like swinging at the fences, y'all. You never know. You just got to swing. Just take a swing. Ooh, man, there's a guy that was in summer league going off that I'm looking at. 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. Yuck. 15th. He's supposed to go in the 15th. Did somebody grab Clay yet? Is Clay still out there? Oh, somebody drafted Clay. They've been drafted Clay. And I got Clay way down. Like I was not moving him up. Like I'm interested in Clay, but I'm not like trying to move him up too far in my drafts. After Jeremy Sohan, we have Bojan Bogdanovic. Love that pick. James Wiseman, Jaden Hardy, me not know yet. Me not know yet about him. Me don't know. Me not know. Let's see. Where's my guy? My guy is another young guy. I'm getting excited now. I'm trying to like put the pedal to the metal out in this piece. You know what I'm saying? Like bring the ruckus. Bring the ruckus. Here we go. Check the chat real quick. See what we got cooking over here. We got the Highlight Factory says Denny should be the stabilizer between Poole and Kuzma. I hope so. I hope so. Really, really hope so. Then we got ooh, this is a good one. The Highlight Factory said there's a big still there. I think is super underrated. I'll mention once he's taken. Very nice. Look at that. The Highlight Factory also says a couple years ago he went off. Talking about Denny, I think. All right. So after Jaden Hardy, we had Bogdan Bogdanovic, Rui Hachimura, Kevin Herter, and Swafalat is up. I don't think he's gonna swipe my guy. My guy is down in the bush. He way down here, somewhere else. He's I don't know where he living at. He in another a whole nother area code. And he takes Zubac. Love that. Let's see if my man is up in here. AJ? AJ, you still there, AJ? Oh, AJ Griffin's still living. I'm gonna get me some AJ Griffin. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Let's get some AJ Griffin up in here. You know what I'm saying? And again, at this point in the draft, I'm just trying to grab some people that I think have some potential. Um, and a lot of young players, but I'm gonna start reaching for some more proven players in a minute. I got 4 more picks left. Whew, we've been on for 1 hour and 22 minutes, which is exciting, but also wild and crazy for my life because I have to go to work tomorrow. It is what it is. Um, After AJ Griffin, we had Leonard Miller go with the ninth pick in the 12th round. Then we have Amani Bates. Then we have Bones Highland. Team Vega grabs Bones Highland with the 11th pick in the 12th round. And we are still live in effect mode. Oh, yeah. Highlight Factory said that Jonas went off a couple of years ago. Yes, yes. He's had some good years, and I think that for me, like at this point in the draft where I grabbed him, I think I grabbed him in like the 8th or the ninth. I'm trying to get some people that are just have some stability, you know what I'm saying? And as long as he stays healthy, he's going to be able to pump out some legitimate value. Malcolm Brogdon off the board. That's late for Malcolm, but like he didn't have the best season last year, so I can see why. Kemba Walker is in Monaco, so I don't know why he's here. At the they got Kemba Walker up here, but he's what? What was that? What that going? Alexa is wild. Is it me, or does your Alexa like just be saying stuff and doing stuff? Like my Alexa is constantly trying to get me to buy something. Like if I mention like, yo, can I listen to like, you know, Wu-Tang Clan, Cream? She'll be like, yes, would you like to buy the service or like me to send you the album in the mail? Like, yo, what's wrong with you? Like she's just said something. Like she in here talking. Nobody asked you to say anything, robot. Anyway, let me get focused. After Malcolm Brogdon, we have Bobo. Royce O'Neal goes with the 14th pick in the 12th round. Man, it gets so boring at these parts of the draft, man. Like you got to really dig deep to find some exciting players. This is an exciting player for me. Bobby Portis. I love that pick, Hoop Social. You made me smile with that one. Oh yeah, that's a good pick. I ain't mad at that at all. At all. Um, Let me see what I gotta do. I grabbed him and we'll grab him too. Okay, I know what I got coming up next. We're gonna try this one. I don't know if he's still there. He might not be around anymore, but if he is, that's the person that we're going for. That is the person that we are going for. Again, that we're gonna have some moments to just reset, little quiet moments here as we get into the witching hours of this draft. It is the late night groove with Robin Marks here on the Game Pick Fantasy Basketball Podcast. And here we go with the next pick is another not so exciting name. They call him Slow Mo from the Minnesota Timberwolves, Kyle Anderson. And also from the Minnesota Timberwolves, Nas Reed, aka Only Valuable When Carl Anthony Towns is out. Last up, one of the easiest names to say in the NBA, Ayo Dosunmu. Ayo Dosunmu. Okay, let me get focused. Who was I looking at? I was looking at one of the Kobe's. Kobe, that's the thing too. Like we are in a draft season where there are two Kobe's you can draft. There's Kobe Buffkin and then there's Kobe Brown. For me, who I'm looking at Kobe Buffkin. He's gonna be playing backup to Trey Young. Listen, I'm not against it. Not against it at all. I got him ranked 114. He was supposed to go in the ninth round. I grabbed him in the 13th. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's like, that's that's the move. I gotta get me some more stable old guys though. I'm looking for some older, stable guys. Dylan Brooks, love that pick, Swaff a lot. Swaff, I like that pick a lot. Anthony Rogers is like, come on, man. Don't worry, man. You'll be all right if you don't get if you don't get Dylan Brooks. Oh, so Highlight Factory says, I'm surprised this guy is still on the board. I'll be interested on your take when he goes since I'm not familiar with dynasty drafts. Who is he? Like you got to just drop it now. Let somebody take him. Let me take a look. He said it's a big man. Let me take a look and see if I'm missing something down here. Actually, let me see what my queue is at. I still got people in my queue. Doesn't matter at this point. Whatever. Um, it's a big man. Is it a center or a power forward? Not Jalen Smith, right? Jalen Smith, Isaiah Jackson, maybe? Tillman? Oh, it's just so ugly down here. Hartenstein? Mo Bamba? Huh? It gets ugly down here, boy. And when it gets down here, yo, let's get back to it. Kenyon Martin goes with the ninth pick in the 13th round. And Tech, I like that. Jonathan Isaac, Miami Showtime. Excuse me. When Jonathan Isaac plays, he is dope. He is dopamine. But he don't play. He don't really play. So we'll see what happens. Kelly Olynyk, nice. Cam Thomas, nice. Kobe Bryant, nice. He's a center, you say? Uh, I don't know, man. We got a few up there. If it's an older guy, it could be like Horford. Steve Adams just went off the board. Uh, oh yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. If I'm I'm gonna um I'm gonna take a guy next. He's not on my list. He's not on my list, but I'm gonna take him for the sake of the entertainment of the draft. Highlight Factory. Tell me if this is your guy. If he's still available, I'm gonna grab him. Let me see. I don't know if he's still available. If he's still available, I'll grab him. But it's a center, and I think it might be who you're talking about. I could be wrong though. We'll see. We'll see. After Steve Adams, we had Dennis Schroeder. Be interested to see what he does this season. I don't know if you guys know, but Dagon Underdog Fantasy is giving away $3 million to the winner of Best Ball Mania Part 4. So I don't know if you heard about this or know about this. If you do fantasy football or if you like fantasy football, maybe you're not like the biggest player, like this is the time to try it. The winner of the Best Ball Mania Part 4 wins $3 million. Please use the promo code GamePick. I'm up. Let me see who this guy is. Let me see. Oh, my man. I think he's gone now, right? Is he gone? Let me see. Right. Isaiah Stewart. Oh yeah, Looney was who I was looking at. Let me just grab me some Gabe Vincent. I was looking at Looney. Was Looney the guy? Let me know if Looney was the guy. Was it Looney? Because Looney, who I was looking at, but looked like somebody grabbed him. Was it Looney? Was it Looney? Was it Looney? Looney Loon? All right, let me go ahead and do the recap. After Steve Adams, we had Dennis Schroeder, Christian Braun, interesting. Dyson Daniels, Kevin Looney, Kevon Looney, Malachi Branham, Jalen Smith, Isaiah Stewart, Gabe Vincent, Jackson Hayes, Jalen Johnson. It's a younger guy there. This thing is almost over, y'all. Hold up. Yo, y'all can't be drafting Kemba Walker, yo. Kemba Walker ain't even out here in these American streets. He in Monaco. But and you know what? Like, good for him because Monaco is gonna treat him okay. Monaco is gonna treat him okay. Shoot. Out here, people got no respect for Kemba Walker, the God. Come on, man. Um, After Kemba Walker, we had Lonnie Walker the fourth, Devontae Graham, Mason Plumlee. So this part of the draft is like I'll just swing for the fences on a bunch of rookies or second year players just to kind of fill out my roster and see what we can find. Um, I want to look and see if there's any like consistent older dudes here that I see a couple. Do I have that guy on my list though? Let me see. I think I definitely said I wanted to grab this dude. Yeah, there's one guy that I don't want to leave this draft without, and I'm gonna get him with my last pick if he's still around. And it was not Gabe Vincent. Gabe Vincent, I went a little early on Gabe Vincent because I was looking for Looney, and I think I might have botched that one slightly, but that's okay. Where is he? Okay, this guy. Yes, this guy. That's what I'm looking at. So I'm gonna grab an older guy right now, just to see if I can get a little bit of stability here. We'll grab this guy just for a little bit of stability, and then my last pick, my last two picks, right? My last two picks. I'm gonna be looking at grabbing this rookie guy. I'm gonna put his name in the search when it's that time. But as of right now, that's what I'm looking at. So we had after Mason Plumlee, we had Cameron Payne at the third pick in the 15th round. Malik Monk with the fourth. Drummond, Nick Smith Jr., great pick. Harrison Barnes and Dante DiVincenzo, the brand new Nick. They doing a connection, the Villanova connection. Oh, the Highlight Factory said it wasn't Looney. Man, you need to go ahead and let us know who it is, man. Again, guys, if you are not playing, yo, when I tell you, we don't really even do fantasy football content like that. I do a little bit of fantasy football content. And because of this Best Ball Mania 4, like we're gonna do a lot. I'm gonna it costs $25 to enter into the Best Ball Mania 4. I'm about to drop like I have a budget line. I have a line in my budget for this. Like that's how important it is. So if you are not playing best ball on Underdog Fantasy, now is the time. If there was never a time, now is the time. $3 million to play fantasy sports is wild to me. Like guys, like just do it. Get on with it. Here we go. They take. Oh hell no. He took my guy. That's it. Off in church took my guy, Jamie Jaquez Jr. That was my guy. Man, and you know what? I hope he does well, and I would definitely give Harrison Barnes up for him. That is my guy. He killed it. If you guys saw him in summer league, oh my gosh, it's like you, some players just pass the eye test. I don't need to see your like all your stats from middle school to high school to college. I just gotta watch you play. And that brother right there, man, he's off in church is really cooking. I also had Jovic on my list, but you know, Jovic not. I don't want to get access to him as much as Jamie, because Jamie went off his summer league, y'all. Oh my gosh, it was crazy. He was going all the way off. Okay, so let me take a look and see. I'm gonna just go old then. I'm gonna just go because it seems as if all of my plans have been ruined thanks to you, Mr. Offen Church. I'm just joking. That's a good pickup though. Jamie, man, I might send you a trade tonight. Man, Jamie's good. I was confident that nobody was gonna mess with him. And I just waited just one round too late because I would give Harrison Barnes for him. Harrison Barnes, like, whatever. He'll give me some stats or whatever. But for Dynasty, a player like that, like he could be lightning in a bottle. Like he could be someone who contributes to that Miami culture and bring just a whole nother level of energy. I really enjoyed watching him. Like he reminds me like of a young Ricky Rubio, maybe like a young Ricky Rubio, or yeah, just like a really exciting guard with great court vision, but also excellent scoring ability. Like drives, aggressive. Like he was banging on people. Like man, that's a good pick. That might be one of my favorite late round picks right there. I'm really impressed that you grabbed him. You've been doing your research. Love that. We got Mo Wagner off the board. Whatevs. Um, and we have Swafalat. Swafalat, please don't snipe the player I'm looking at because now I'm getting into a place where I just got to get by. I just got to get by. He did not. Looking at my man Norman Powell, I'll grab him for some stability and positional value. I didn't have any shooting guards as of yet, so that's cool that we grabbed him there. Kobe Brown is off the board. They're ringing all my bells, man. All my guys going off the board. So let me start looking at seeing, because we're coming down to the end of this draft, who I will grab last. Who I will grab last. I'll grab one of the guys in my queue. You guys won't take both of the guys in my queue. You won't do that. That would just be wrong. Oh, Zach Collins. Zach Collins. Yeah, Zach Collins actually, he's ranked higher. He's just not somebody I'm interested in. I'm just not interested in Zach Collins, you know? He's not somebody that for this particular dynasty draft, I don't really have much interest in him. But how about this? If he's still available for my last pick, I'll take him on my last pick. I wanted to take another shooting guard just because I only have one shooting guard, so I was gonna do that. But yeah, maybe I'll take him. Let me see if he's still here. Zach. No, he's gone. He been gone, man. Somebody got Zach. That's what it was. Zach was gone. That's what happened there. I'm gonna just have to go. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to switch this out. If you're watching, I gotta switch to shooting guards now. I just need to see shooting guards. I don't need to look at anything else. I just need to look at shooting guards because my last pick, I want to pick a decent shooting guard. At this point in the draft, there's no such thing as decent. It's just like all, ugh. It's really not nice. It's actually quite horrific. Oh my gosh. Ben Shepherd, Lord, Amari Bailey. Come on, man. Amari Bailey had a game when he played for Sierra Canyon. I mean, like, but come on, man, that's ages ago. Karis LeVert, I cannot. Malik Beasley, come on. Josh Richardson, what are we doing with ourselves? Caleb Martin, this is not the playoffs. Jeremy Lamb, stop it. I'm not drafting a shooting guard. I cannot. That is just too bad. It's just too bad. Kyle Lowry, Dennis Smith Jr., Joe Ingles, Let me see who I got in my queue. I still got a couple guys in my queue. Let's do Prosper. We'll draft Prosper. Here we go. Man, I'll let the rest. Let's do the quick recap. We have Mo Wagner, Ache Abaji. That's a great pick, by the way. Norman Powell, Kobe Brown, Jose Alvarado, Peyton Watson, Al Horford, Monte Morris, Brandon Clark, TJ Warren, Gordon Hayward, Marvin Bagley Jr., Contavious Caldwell Pope, Marcus Sasser, Aaron Smith, Olivier Maxis Prosper, Grant Williams, Julian Phillips, and Chris Murray. The draft is almost over. We have Isaac Okoro. Orphan Church is not playing. He is so focused. He's coming for you, David Vega. He's coming for you. Jalen Hood, Shafino. Man, the boy's dope. Caleb Martin. And with the last pick of the Game Pick Fantasy Basketball Startup Dynasty Draft, Team Benjamin picks. Drum roll, please. Karis LeVert. That was not very exciting. Okay, so let's do the recap of my squad. We have Joel Embiid. Yes. Kevin Durant. Yes. Chet Holmgren. Yes. Fred VanVleet. Yes. Franz Wagner. Yes. Rudy Gobert. Yes. Miles Bridges. Maybe. Jeremy Grant. Yes. Jonas Valanciunas. Maybe. Cason Wallace. He hasn't done anything yet, so I'm going to go heck to the nah. Denny Advia. Maybe. AJ Griffin. Maybe. Kobe Buffkin. Heck to the nah. Gabe Vincent. Maybe. Harrison Barnes. Yes. We know what we're going to get from him. Norman Powell. Yes. One of the most consistent fantasy basketball players when he gets playing time. And Olivier, heck to the nah. Listen, folks, this has been the longest live stream that we have done in the history. Maybe not the history. We had some other long ones, but this is wild. Again, big shout out to all of the participating league members and our commissioner, David Vega. Thank you for taking lead, sir. We really appreciate you. If you are looking for a community that will help you to win your fantasy basketball league championship, you have to join our private Discord server. All of the players that you saw here today in this draft are in the Discord. If you're looking for a league, if you're looking for a community, we have people in Australia, we have people in Israel, people from all over the United States of America who want to play with you. Over 1,200, 1,200 fantasy basketball fanatics eager to support you, build community, and fantasy basketball fellowship. All you have to do is visit bit.ly/Game Pick Podcast. That's bit.ly/Game Pick Podcast. If you do that, you can join our Discord and be a part of the community. Also, if you need help with your fantasy team, drop your questions and your comments below. I will personally respond to every single comment on this episode on our YouTube channel. Also, please comment the word free shirt if you want to get some fantasy sports shop swag. We're giving away a shirt. The last day to get your shirt for July is the last day of July, but I think we're going to do it every single month. But let's start with July. On this episode, if you hear the sound of my voice, please comment free shirt on YouTube. And don't forget, most importantly, play the waivers, set your lineup, and watch or listen to the next episode. You freaking fantasy nerd. Peace.